Hello everyone and welcome to Blaugrana Everything and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a match review as Xavi and Barca's 4-goal agenda got back on track in Sunday night's late kickoff as Barcelona dispatched Osasuna with a 4-goal margin, 4-0, not 5-1, not 6-2, just to be clear. Thanks to goals from Ferran who got a brace, Aubameyang and Riqui Puig. That's right. Riqui Puig came off the bench and got in on the action with what was actually a very good goal. Now, before I delve into what transpired on Sunday night any further, just allow me to say thank you to each and every one of you for getting this channel to 1.8k subs. 2k isn't too far off, so please keep hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already, and pretty please turn on those notifications because I can see how many of y'all don't get the notifications when I upload my videos, and that's why some of my videos be tanking. Not that it's your fault or anything. Alright, so you know how we do here with match reviews. I'll quickly take you through the tactical setup of the two sides before briefly talking about team performance and then talking some negatives and positives and picking my man of the match. So let's get right into it and look at the tactical setup from the two teams. Barcelona set up with the usual 4-3-3. For the first time though, we saw a front three of Ferran Torres, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Ousmane Dembele, which right now, to be honest, is kind of our best forward line on paper. Osasuna on the other hand set up in a 4-4-1-1 formation that looked like this. Alrighty then, let's go ahead and talk about that team performance. Now, against Galatasaray, I said that none of our players had a bad game, but then again, none of them had a good game. And this time around, well, all of our players had good games and some of them had really great games. Yeah, this was that good of a performance by Barcelona. They were always in control. I felt from the first minute there was, in me, okay, not in the team, I should admit, in me, there was a bit of a niggling and wondering, like, are we going to slip up here, with El Clasico coming up and with Betis and Atleti having one, but nope, none of that from the team. From the start, we looked in control, we looked on top, and I just have to say here, Dani Alves, Ferran Torres, Gavi, Ousmane Dembele, in those opening 10 to 20 minutes, they were just looking untouchable, and it was pretty good from them, and it's no surprise that the three of them largely combined to give Barcelona a 3-0 lead in pretty much the opening 25 minutes, I believe it was. First goal came, of course, from the penalty spot, Gavi having won it from making one of those brilliant runs which, Xavi wants from his midfielders. He was brought down in the box, and I think we all knew Ferran Torres was going to take the penalty, and well, he put it away as confidently as he picked up that ball to take the penalty. Not long after that, Ferran had his second, and this time it was created by none other than Ousmane Dembele, who just played one of many beautiful balls from that right wing. On his left foot, picked out Ferran Torres, and Torres had so much time and so much composure as well, and he just killed the chance off, and it was 2-0, and you really knew from then on that, Osasuna have really got no way back in this. They really set up to just try and stop Barcelona scoring, and the fact that Barca had already scored 2 in the opening, 20 minutes or so, it was really just game over for them. And not long after that, of course, Dani Alves this time as well involved taking the ball into those central areas where he just really dominated. Osasuna didn't really know what to do with him, and they picked out Dembele, and once again Dembele, first time ball from that right wing on his left foot into the path of Aubameyang, and just needed the faintest of touches to beat the goalkeeper, and Barcelona were 3-0 up. The fourth goal took a while to come, though it was a surprise that it took that long to come because Barca had some very wonderful opportunities. In particular, Dembele had this wonderful dribble. You know how Dembele is just the master of that, little fake shot feint, and he cut inside and on his right foot, almost scored, but it was cleared more or less off the line, I would say, by Dani. It was a good piece of defending to stop him, but Dembele, of course, would eventually be involved in the fourth goal as from a corner kick, he cut the ball back cleverly and found Riqui Puig on the edge of the area. Riqui Puig took the shot, he was saved, but then he followed up on his own rebound, rounded the goalkeeper and then a defender and just calmly dispatched the goal. But he was anything but calm with the celebration, which you love to see. We love to see that about Riqui. And yeah, that's pretty much how this match went. Barca were basically in cruise control from the moment they went 3-0 up. And it was either a question of could they actually get 5 today? So we're thinking, or where's the next goal coming from? It was that dominant from Barcelona. Okay, let's now go on and talk negatives and positives. And my negatives are none. There are no negatives from this performance. This was a very good performance. That is why we are going to talk positives. And you know what? Just so that I don't end up talking a million things, I'm just going to try and cut this down to things which I think were our unique developments, in the recent past. And the first thing which I have to say is the strength in depth from the bench. One thing we've been seeing from Barcelona over the past month is that, Xavi now has proper options off the bench that can change a match. This was Barcelona's 5th straight match, alright, in La Liga, where a substitute came off from the bench and either scored or assisted. Think about that, 5 straight matches, alright, ever since that match away at Espanyol, where Luke de Jong grabbed the equalizer. We then went and we played to the match away at Valencia, where Pedri came on and grabbed the assist, the most spectacular assist you'll probably see this season. And after that again we had the home match against Bilbao, where it was Dembele who came in off the bench, and Dembele scored, and he assisted goals for De Jong and Memphis off the bench. And last weekend against Elche, of course, it was Memphis and Ferran off the bench with the goals, and this time around Riqui Puig. So there's a lot of strength Barcelona has in depth on the bench, and it showed in this match, and that's great. The next positive was, for me, the great performance from the defenders. Our defenders today were pretty much alert for the whole 90. Yes, there were some moments maybe where somebody slipped up, but even when, say, Dani Alves would make an error with a pass or get caught in possession, Busquets was on point, mopping up the danger, or Gerard Piqué or Eric Garcia, who had a very, very good performance here. So it was great from the defenders, and I hope to see more of this. And I mean, more clean sheets can only be nice, right? And my third and final positive was, of course, that Barcelona were able to stay in third going into El Clásico. I can't stress enough how important that is, considering the fact that, it's likely we might not win at the Bernabeu, all right? We might drop points there. That's very likely to happen. And should it happen, it's good to know that Atletico de Madrid or Betis are not going to get that far away from us, especially once we play that match in hand against Rayo just before the international break. So now we just have to pick our man of the match, and this is probably the only, contentious decision that there is to make, although I don't know how it can be contentious if you watch this match. Yes, Ferran Torres scored the brace, and I'm happy to see that. In fact, I should have put this in my positives. The floodgates opening for Ferran Torres. It's good to see him scoring. We definitely are going to need him scoring 2 goals, in every game if he can. That would be nice. But anywho, my man of the match was Ousmane Dembele, because from start to finish, I'm talking minute 1 to minute 90, whatever it was. I didn't check out how many minutes of added time there were. From start to finish, he was a danger and he was a threat, and he was constantly creating chances for Barcelona to score from. And he himself could have had a goal, like he had 2 very good opportunities to score. Wonderful performance by Dembele, and hopefully we get more of this from him. He's now gone ahead of Jordi Alba in the assist charts. He's leading with assists for the team, and it can only get better. At least I hope so. Good to see that he's staying fit. Anywho, that's all she wrote for this one, folks. A very much deserved win at the end of the day that helps us keep hold of third position, especially with all of our rivals winning, but also takes us that much closer to Sevilla, so the hunt for second spot is definitely on. But first, we have to focus on Galatasaray on Thursday night, because that round of 16 match is a do or die kind of game, and we need to win it within 90 minutes because we do not want to be heading into El Clásico after playing extra time. Alrighty, thank you once again for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great day, and Forza Barca.